Alright, hello everybody! Welcome back to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, the most delectable Chupacabra man. And today we have a different-y sort video. Today we're going to kind of do, what would we call this? Like a gamer fuel, gamer snack kind of a video, where we do a little bit of an informational on an unusual product that didn't have a very long run in the marketplace, but has come back for a limited time. Today we are going to be talking about Pepsi Crystal. And, well, I've never had Pepsi Crystal. This stuff came out when I was like 3 or 4. And, well, the whole idea is Pepsi Crystal is a see-through version of the regular Pepsi, which, as you know, if I look over here in the camera, it's just a brown liquid. It's a lot like Coke. It's the primary competitor to Coca-Cola, and they, back in around 92, 93, they created a see-through version, which was primarily designed to take advantage of the sort of marketing idea that clear liquid or clear products were somehow more associated with health and wellness and all of that stuff. And, you know, I'm told it's not quite as lemon-limey, but it is carbonated. It's got high fructose corn syrup, phosphoric. It's got like all this stuff in here, but it's not brown. And this version, unlike the original version, also has caffeine. So I'm going to do like a blind taste test here today, or as blind as I can get without the assistance of some random person in the background, and see what I think of the flavors. Now, I do know that they are a different bottle, and I can tell which one's which with my eyes closed, but I'm going to be adult, and I'm going to be as objective about this whole thing as I possibly can. So let me just open both of these up so I don't make a huge honking mess. They're just... I'm not really sure where else you could possibly buy Crystal Pepsi from. I got it at 7-Eleven, but I know that you can buy them at King Soopers, some Kroger locations, and they're going to be available for about 8 weeks. My sister got me mine. So I've got the Crystal Pepsi ready, and it's got a very old school logo. Like, can you see this? The Crystal Pepsi has what I would consider a very retro logo, and it is pretty gosh darn clear if you look at it. And that is to compare with, like, the original Pepsi logo, or the new Pepsi logo here. That's a lot cleaner. It's got like a cleaner typeface to it. So let's close my eye holes. Let me take off my glasses because I'm getting a lot of reflection in the camera. And let's go for the comparison. I'm going to spin them around on my table, and I'm going to grab them by the lid. So, first one, I can't really tell from the bottom what it is. So this one, I think this is the regular Pepsi. And then this one, this is actually probably the Crystal because it's a heavier. I think this is Crystal Pepsi. Let's see what the difference is. It tastes a lot lighter. It's kind of like carbonated sweetened water. It kind of tastes like Sprite, honestly. I have a little bit more of that. Yeah, that's definitely the Crystal Pepsi. It kind of tastes like a deeper flavored Sprite. It's kind of like you mix Sprite and Pepsi together at the fountain when you go to like a restaurant, you go to McDonald's or something. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm gonna take a good swig of that. Compare that directly with a swig of Pepsi. So it does taste pretty close. It actually tastes extremely close to regular Pepsi. Huh. Well, I could definitely say this is pretty good stuff. I mean, if you're gonna try Crystal Pepsi, now is going to be the time that you want to do it, because this stuff, they brought it back. They brought it back earlier this year in Canada after, you know, Coca-Cola brought back Surge after an online petition. I think they had a similar petition that happened for Crystal Pepsi, and that's why you're seeing it here on my desk for the most part. I like it. How much is in this? This is One bottle, 210 calories. Yeah, it's the same caloric content per liter. Yeah, go get it today. It's pretty good. And now we'll go through a little bit of the history of Crystal Pepsi as I drink and enjoy it, because this is actually pretty good stuff. Crystal Pepsi began as a part of a greater marketing fad from the early 90s, which was all about equating clarity, purity, and translucency with products that were meant for both health, fitness, and well-being. This fad in turn began around the time when Ivory soap was reformulated and rebranded from its original milky solution, which made it look fancier, newer, modern, sleek, and clean. In 1992, PepsiCo introduced Crystal Pepsi to select test markets in the Midwest, including Denver, Sacramento, Dallas, and Providence. After a successful test reception, PepsiCo was satisfied and launched the soft drink nationwide. With that launch and a series of aggressive sales campaigns, the new beverage quickly captured a full percentage point of U.S. soft drink sales, around $474 million worth. Coca-Cola would soon follow suit by launching Tab Clear in December of 1992. However, even with successful initial sales, interest quickly fell off. By the fall of 1993, Pepsi quickly pulled the soft drink off the market, with a final product selling out in the early part of 1994. According to the chief marketing officer of Coca-Cola, Sergio Zyman, the fall of Crystal Pepsi was due in no small part to the efforts of the Tab Clear marketing team, who originally intended and designed Tab Clear as a destructive and suicidal product, whose intended purpose was to confuse and mislead consumers into believing that both clear soft drinks were instead a sugar-free diet alternative, intended for weight loss or medicinal purposes, thus killing both products around the same time. Thus, Crystal Pepsi lived a very brief but valiant life and fell off everyone's radar, only to be attempted at revival years later in areas like Mexico, but nothing quite stuck until around 2014, a bunch of fans contacted Coca-Cola with a petition saying, "Hey, we'd really like that fantastic Surge beverage back," and eventually, in this year, 2016, Pepsi, after a bunch of fan responses to their inquiries about people's interest in the return of Crystal Pepsi, would relaunch the product for a brief 8-week stint in July 7th in Canada and August 8th in the US, so that people could enjoy it, try it, and see what all that 90s hype was about. And if you're curious again, what it tastes like, Crystal Pepsi, it's kind of like a half and half between Sprite and Pepsi, because all of the major sodas that you know and enjoy are some combination of the lemon and lime flavoring that every company uses, and they only use a slight smattering of different ingredients in order to give it like a slightly different taste, which some people prefer and some people don't. And with my reduced taste, to me, like Pepsi, whatever is in it that's slightly different than Coke, has like a slight crisper flavor to it, so that I don't kind of feel like I've got mush mouth after drinking it during like a dinner out or when I'm at the movies. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little informational video featuring a little taste testing between regular Pepsi and Crystal Pepsi. It's available for 8 weeks, so get it while you can. I'm probably gonna go pick up a couple more bottles of the stuff, and I'll catch you guys and gals next time. Hope you enjoyed, and toodaloo!